Welcome to the YouTube channel Captivating Home. If you love turning old, forgotten items into stunning garden decor, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into upcycled garden decor, repurpose old items into garden art and beautiful vintage style. Whether you have rusty tools, unused furniture, or vintage treasures lying around, we'll show you creative ways to give them new life in your garden. Repurposing old items into garden art is not only a budget-friendly way to decorate, but it also brings a unique charm that store-bought decorations can't match. Imagine turning an old ladder into a vertical planter or transforming chipped teacups into whimsical bird feeders. The possibilities are endless. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss our inspiring home and garden ideas. Let's explore 12 brilliant ideas that will help you embrace upcycled garden decor while adding a touch of vintage elegance to your outdoor space. One, vintage ladder planters, a rustic charm. An old wooden ladder may seem useless, but in the world of upcycled garden decor, it becomes a perfect vertical planter. Simply lean it against a fence or wall and use each step to hold flower pots, trailing vines, or even decorative lanterns. The worn wood adds a rustic, vintage touch that enhances the beauty of your garden while making excellent use of small spaces. For a more creative touch, consider painting the ladder in pastel colors or distressing it for a shabby chic effect. Attach small wooden crates or baskets to hold additional plants, or wrap fairy lights around the rungs for a magical nighttime glow. Whether placed on a patio or nestled among garden beds, a repurposed ladder brings both functionality and artistic flair to your garden. 2. Repurpose tin cans and teapots, quirky plant holders. Don't toss those old tin cans or forgotten teapots. With a little creativity, they make delightful upcycled planters that add vintage character to your garden. Drill holes in the bottom for drainage, then fill them with soil and your favorite flowers or herbs. Arrange them on shelves, hang them from tree branches, or place them along a garden path for an eye-catching display. If you want to enhance their charm, consider painting them with weatherproof colors, adding stenciled designs, or wrapping them with twine for a rustic effect. Old teapots, In particular, create whimsical garden art when placed atop wooden poles or displayed as cascading floral arrangements. These simple yet artistic ideas prove that upcycling everyday items can turn your garden into a vintage paradise. Three, bicycle planters, a nostalgic garden accent. An old bicycle may no longer be fit for riding, but it can become an enchanting centerpiece in your garden. Position it near a flower bed or pathway, and use its basket or rear rack to hold lush, overflowing plants. Worn-out metal and faded paint contribute to the vintage aesthetic, making it a striking piece of upcycled garden decor. To make your bicycle planter even more captivating, weave vines through the spokes or place small potted flowers along the frame. A fresh coat of white or pastel paint can give it a charming cottage look, while rusted metal offers a weathered, antique appeal. No matter the style, a bicycle planter is a delightful way to give new life to an old item and add timeless beauty to your garden. Four, old window frames and doors, decorative garden backdrops. Salvaged window frames and doors may no longer be useful in homes, but in gardens, they become stunning decorative backdrops. Lean an old window frame against a tree or mount it on a garden wall to create a vintage focal point. These pieces work beautifully as trellises for climbing plants like roses or ivy, adding depth and character to your outdoor space. For an even more artistic touch, attach small shelves to the window frame to display potted plants, antique trinkets, or lanterns. An old door can be transformed into a charming garden gate or a unique outdoor sign with hand-painted designs. The weathered textures and aged paint create a rustic ambience that perfectly complements the beauty of nature. Five, reclaimed wooden crates and drawers, stylish garden storage. Old wooden crates and drawers are fantastic for both storage and decoration in an upcycled garden. Stack them creatively to form tiered plant stands, use them as raised garden beds, or mount them on fences as stylish shelving. Their natural, aged wood blends effortlessly into any garden setting, making them a perfect vintage-style addition. If you love a more personalized look, try staining or painting the crates to match your garden theme. You can also line them with burlap for a rustic feel or add caster wheels for easy mobility. Whether you're growing herbs, organizing gardening tools, or showcasing potted flowers, repurposed wooden crates and drawers offer endless possibilities for enhancing your garden with vintage charm. Six. Repurposed chandeliers, elegant hanging planters. An old chandelier might seem like a relic of the past, but with a little creativity, it can transform into a stunning hanging planter. Remove the wiring, replace candle holders with small pots or glass jars, and fill them with colorful flowers or cascading greenery. Hang it from a tree branch, pergola, or porch to create a breathtaking garden centerpiece with a vintage touch. To enhance the charm of your upcycled chandelier planter, consider painting it in pastel hues or distressing it for a shabby chic effect. You can also wrap fairy lights around its frame for a magical glow at night. This elegant DIY project not only breathes new life into an old item but also adds a sophisticated, timeless appeal to your garden space. Seven. Old boots and shoes, whimsical planters with character. Don't throw away those worn-out boots or vintage shoes, turn them into unique garden planters. Fill them with soil, plant vibrant flowers or succulents, and arrange them along pathways, on steps, or mounted on fences. The aged leather, faded colors, and weathered textures make for an eye-catching, nostalgic garden display. For an added artistic flair, paint the shoes in bright colors, attach them to a wooden frame for a vertical garden, or group them together for a quirky, storybook-like arrangement. Whether using cowboy boots, rain boots, or vintage high heels, these repurposed planters infuse charm and personality into your outdoor space. Eight. Broken terracotta pots, creative garden art and fairy gardens. Cracked or broken terracotta pots may seem unusable, but they can be upcycled into stunning garden art. Arrange the broken pieces in layers to create mini fairy gardens, complete with tiny plants, moss, and decorative pebbles. This enchanting setup adds a whimsical touch while giving damaged pots a new purpose. You can also use shards of terracotta pots to create mosaic stepping stones, edging for flower beds, or personalized plant markers by painting names on them. Their natural earthy tones blend beautifully with any garden aesthetic, proving that even broken items can be transformed into something extraordinary. Nine. Antique birdcages, a vintage garden delight. Antique birdcages are a fantastic way to bring a delicate, romantic feel to your garden decor. Fill them with cascading flowers, ivy, or fairy lights and place them on tables, hang them from tree branches, or use them as a unique lantern holder. Their intricate metalwork and vintage charm create an elegant focal point in any garden space. For an extra artistic touch, consider spray painting the birdcage in soft pastels or gold for a more glamorous appeal. You can also repurpose them into candle holders, succulent terrariums, or even a small herb garden. No matter how you style them, upcycled birdcages add timeless beauty to any outdoor setting. Ten. Old kitchenware, quirky garden decorations. Vintage kitchenware, such as colanders, spoons, and kettles, can make wonderful upcycled garden decor. Hanging colanders filled with trailing plants create a charming hanging basket effect, while old kettles and watering cans serve as rustic plant holders. Even bent spoons and forks can be repurposed into whimsical garden markers. If you have an old metal grater, transform it into a candle holder or a wall-mounted planter for succulents. Arrange a collection of vintage plates into an artistic mosaic stepping stone path. These creative repurposing ideas show that everyday household items can take on a whole new life as decorative and functional garden pieces. (11) Upcycled wooden pallets, functional garden accents. Wooden pallets are one of the most versatile upcycling materials for gardens. They can be turned into vertical gardens, rustic shelving, or even stylish outdoor furniture. Simply add hooks for hanging pots, paint them for a decorative touch, or attach wheels for mobility. Their natural wood texture blends effortlessly into any garden style. Stack pallets to create a DIY compost bin, or disassemble them to craft wooden garden borders and plant trellises. Their durability and eco-friendliness make them perfect for repurposing into sustainable garden projects. Whether for decoration or functionality, wooden pallets provide endless possibilities for transforming your outdoor space. (12) Old picture frames, garden mirrors, and wall art. Repurpose old picture frames into stunning garden decorations by turning them into vintage-style wall art or mirrors. A large, empty frame placed strategically in your garden can create an illusion of depth and space, while smaller frames can be arranged artistically on fences or walls. This simple yet elegant upcycling idea adds a sophisticated and creative touch to your garden. For a more unique effect, Attach mesh wire inside a frame to create a DIY trellis for climbing plants. You can also insert chalkboard panels for fun garden quotes or plant labels. With a bit of imagination, forgotten picture frames can become statement pieces that bring charm and character to your outdoor oasis. Conclusion: transform your garden with upcycled beauty. Upcycling old items into garden decor is not just an eco-friendly choice, it's an opportunity to create a personalized, artistic, and vintage-inspired outdoor sanctuary. By repurposing forgotten treasures like ladders, chandeliers, booths, and kitchenware, you can breathe new life into your garden while adding unique charm and character. Every item has a story, and with a little creativity, your garden can become a masterpiece of repurposed beauty. Thank you for joining us on Captivating Home. We hope these ideas inspire you to look at old objects in a new way and turn them into stunning garden art. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more creative home and garden transformations. Let us know in the comments which upcycling idea you love the most. Until next time, happy gardening!